Welcome back in. Smith Chef Jeff Jackson joining us today, showing us one of your favorites. I mean, you talk a lot about how much you just love making stir fry.
Yeah, stir fry.
What is your fascination with
Stir
stir
fry
fry?
is one of those things where if I don't know what I'm going to cook, I can always do a stir fry because it can just be, what do I have in the fridge?
Veggies nearby.
I've got penne pasta.
You can throw pasta in there too.
I've got a little bit of steak left over. I've got veggies, and I can turn that into a stir fry. And it's super easy, and it's healthy, and everybody in the family loves a good stir fry. So let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the beef. So I'm just using a sirloin here, but I'm going to talk about the process that takeout restaurants use to make beef tender and flavorful and juicy, and that is called velveting.
Velveteen. All right, we're getting a little sneak peek here.
So what that is a process of adding cornstarch and a bit of baking powder to whatever meat, thinly sliced, and then a liquid of some sort to kind of help bring it together. That's a soy sauce ingredient. It's called Maggi seasoning, but it's like soy sauce. You could substitute soy sauce. But anyway, you stir that all into your beef and let it sit for a half an hour, and then what happens is your meat will just be super tender and the moisture will stay in it when it goes into the stir fry. But that's an important step. So whenever you get like beef and broccoli, that's what they do to make that beef so tender.
Oh, a little secret in there for us.
So that's velveting. So, but then what I do is, you want to grab the meat right there? Because I added that to my pan first, and then I just tossed it around in some oil, and then you get that lovely beef right there.
And it smells great too.
The next thing I just do is I take the beef out, and then I just add veggies, whatever you happen to have in the house at the time. Into this one I added carrot, snap pea, onion, broccoli, and I just started tossing that stuff around. My pasta is pre-cooked, so now that I've got my veggies and my meat, now it's time to get ready to finish the stir fry, and I'm going to have you help me make the sauce.
Yes, all right, put me to work.
So to that sauce, you're going to add a couple of ingredients. Okay. That is oyster sauce. Add it to this bowl here. Okay. That's oyster sauce. And the next is brown sugar.
Got some brown sugar here.
And the next is that'll be fine. The next is the Maggi seasoning or soy sauce. It's a similar ingredient. Maggi seasoning is a little bit better than soy sauce, I think. And the next one is garlic, and then go ahead and start whisking that together. And that's going to be the sauce. So once my veggies are about done, I'm going to add that pasta right to my pan. You're going to dump that sauce in.
Voila.
And then you're going to put that beef back in. If you don't mind, just throw it in. And then we toss.
Oh
so here's the fun part where you just start throwing everything together.
Yes, mix that bad boy up.
And this is when dinner is like...
Well, this is great. Like you said, this is stuff that you're most likely going to have in your pantry, in the fridge,
whether it be leftover. Yes. I love this sort of dinner.
And it's just so filling, too.
Yeah, and this is dinner. I mean, you don't need to have a side of anything. It's all here.
Although, I'm not going to lie, at my house, we've always got to have the rice.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely the double rice
and the pasta,
Even without it, you're still good. Like, it's a filling meal.
For sure.
All right. Well, we definitely got the recipe on our website that we can make sure folks go and get that if you want to whip this up yourself. But we learned something new, the velveting.
Do that with your beef or chicken, and you will have tender, delicious, juicy, voila.
Look at that, guys. Chef Jeff from Smith's, thanks so much. We appreciate you. Oh, this looks delicious. Definitely some comfort food on a nice spring day.